Hi there students, welcome back to another video lesson. So after nating ma-discuss yung pagdetermine ng nth term ng geometric sequence wherein kinuha natin yung nth term, yung first term, yung ratio, and then the third position, for this particular video lesson, we will be discussing about geometric means. So kung meron tayong arithmetic means, we also have geometric means. So let's start. So our lesson objective will be to apply the geometric sequence formula to determine the geometric means between the given terms. So mamaya makikita nyo ano nga ba yung difference ng arithmetic means and geometric means. So let's start our discussion by defining geometric means. Three terms form geometric sequence when the ratio between the terms is constant. Moreover, the middle number between the three terms is called the geometric mean. So, para mas maintindihan nyo ano nga ba yung geometric mean, let's have an example. So, as you can see, yung ating first term na 2, and then yung ating third term na 32, yung geometric mean is yung number na nasa gitna nila, which is 8. Okay. And then, yung 8 tsaka 128, yung geometric mean is 32. And then 32 tsaka 512, yung geometric mean ay 128. Now, to check yung common ratio kung common talaga, so 8 divided by 2, that is 4. 32 by 8, that is 4 also. 128 divided by 32, 4. And then 512 divided by 128, that is 4. So the common ratio is 4. This is a geometric sequence. Okay, so paano nakuha yung 8 na yon? So, ang gagawin lang natin, yung first term na 2, tsaka 32 na last term or third term, multiply natin and then kukunin natin yung square root. Like for example, sige, 2 times 32, that is 64. And then the square root of 64 is equal to 8. So tama nga na geometric mean is 8. So, let's have the geometric sequence formula. So, ito pa rin naman yung gagamitin natin sa pagkuha ng geometric mean or geometric means. So, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. And then, ayan pa rin naman yung mga ibig sabihin ng mga variable na yan, hindi naman nagbago. So, dito, sa pag-geometric mean na ang pinag-uusapan natin, ang kukunin natin dito is yung common ratio. So let's have the first example. Insert one geometric mean between 2 and 162. So kagaya sa arithmetic mean, ang gagawin muna natin, of course, isusulat natin yung mga terms. Like for example, yung first term is 2, and then blank, yung geometric mean na hinahanap natin, and then yung 162. And then we identify the given, so a sub n here is 162. A sub 1 is 2. And then the number of terms, so kung bibilangin natin yung mga sinulat natin kanina, n equals 3. Kasama na yung geometric mean. Next, yung r dito syempre yung hinahanap natin. So if we apply the formula, so a sub n is 162 equals a sub 1 is 2. And then ratio or n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. And then 162 is equal to 2r. 3 minus 1, that is 2. And then we divide the whole equation by 2. So that is r squared equals 81. Now, we extract both sides. So ibig sabihin dito, yung common ratio natin, yung square root ng 81. Okay. So, rewrite lang natin, r is equal to positive, negative 9. So, in here, dalawa yung possible values ng common ratio. Kasi pwede kasing maging alternate yung sign o kaya puro positive. So, kung positive yung ating ratio, so if r equals 9, so yung mga terms natin, 2 times 9, that is 18. Times 9, 162. If r is equal to negative 9, so 2 times negative 9, that is negative 18. times negative 9, magiging 162. As you can see, yung geometric mean natin, dalawa. It's either 18 and negative 18. Ayan. 18 or negative 18 siya. Kasi ginamit natin na common ratio, positive 9 tsaka negative 9. So, gamit tayo ng alternative method. So, sulat muna natin yung mga terms. So, 2 blank and then 162. And then, yung nawawala nating term, yung geometric mean natin, denote natin siya with variable x. And then, ang way dito, ang technique dito, square natin yung x. So, x squared equals sa product ng 2, the first term and the last term, which is 162. So, x squared is equal to 2 times 162, that is 324. Now, we extract both sides. So, the value of x is equal to positive or negative 18. So, kagaya ng nakuha natin kanina, positive and negative 18. So, pag nilista natin yun, so 2, negative 18, tsaka 162, o kaya naman 2, 18, 162. So, dito sa una, ang common ratio dito is negative 9. Sa pangalawa naman, ang common ratio dito is positive 9. So, let's have example number 2. Insert one geometric mean between negative 6 and negative 54. So, ganun pa rin. Lista natin, negative 6, blank, and then negative 54. Next, what is a sub n? So, that is negative 54. What is a sub 1? That is negative 6. And our n is 3. So, sa pagbilang ng n, sa paglagay ng n, bibilangin lang natin yung mga nilista natin. So, dito, n equals 3. And then, our common ratio, unknown. So, applying the formula, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. So, a sub n is negative 54 is equal to a sub 1, that is negative 6, and then r raised to n minus 1, n is 3, minus 1. Negative 54 is equal to negative 6. So, 3 minus 1, that is 2. And then, we divide the whole equation by negative 6. So, that is r squared is equal to positive 9. And then, extracting both sides. So, the value of r is positive negative 3. Okay, so ganun pa rin po siya. So, para kasi siyang quadratic equation using extracting the square roots. Okay? So, check natin. So, if r is positive 3, yung mga terms natin, negative 6 times 3, that is negative 18. Another 3, that is negative 54. Using negative 3, negative 6 times negative 3, that is positive 18, times negative 3, negative 54. Okay. So, using the alternative method, negative 6, blank, negative 54. So, kukunin natin dito kung tama ba na 18 or negative 18 yung geometric mean. So, tapos x squared is equal to the product of negative 6 and negative 54. So, x squared is equal to the product of negative 6 and negative 54, that is 324. And then, we extract both sides. So, x is equal to the square root of 324, that is positive negative 18. So, as you can see, nakuha natin yung target natin na positive and negative 18. So, yung geometric mean na hinahanap natin ay tama, positive and negative 18. So, for example number 3, insert one geometric mean between 1/3 and 1 over 48. So, dito yung mga terms natin, fraction. So, identify natin yung mga terms muna, 1/3, then blank, 1 over 48. And then, yung mga given, so a sub n is 1 over 48. A sub 1 is 1/3. N is 3. And then, r is the unknown. So, applying the formula, a sub n is equal to a sub 1, r raised to n minus 1. Then, a sub n is 1 over 48 equals A sub 1, that is 1/3. And then r raised to n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. 1 over 48 is equal to 1/3 r squared. 3 minus 1 is 2. And then we divide the whole equation by 1/3. So, rewrite lang natin siya dito. R squared is equal to, so 1 over 48. And then, pag dinivide natin sa 1/3, kukunin natin yung reciprocal. So, ang reciprocal ng 1/3 ay 3 over 1 or 3. So, pwede tayong mag-cancellation dito. 3, tsaka 48. So, yung 3, 1. And then, yung 48 magiging 16. Kasi ang greatest common factor nila is 3. So, r squared is equal to 1 over 16. Next, we extract both sides. So, the value of r, our common ratio is positive, negative. So, the square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 16, that is 4. So, our common ratio is positive, negative, 1/4. Now, to check. So, kung yung r natin is 1/4, mga terms natin ay 1/3 times 1/4, that is 1 over 12. Times 1/4, that is 1 over 48. Next, if r is negative 1/4, nagiging 1/3 times negative 1/4, that is negative 1 over 12, times negative 1/4, that is 1 over 48. So, yung hinahanap nating geometric mean, 1 over 12 or negative 1 over 12. So, using the alternative method, so sulat lang natin 1/3 blank and then 1 over 48. And then this is x. So, x squared is equal to the product of 1/3 and 1 over 48. So, if we multiply these two fractions, 1 times 1, that is 1. 3 times 48, that is 144. And then we extract both sides. So, the value of x is positive, negative 1 over 12. Now, to check, so 1/3 times yung common ratio na nakuha natin kanina, that is 1/4, 1 over 12. And then yung 1 over 48. Kapag naman, yung ratio natin is negative 1/4, so magiging 1/3 times negative 1/4, negative 1 over 12, times negative 1/4 ulit, magiging 1 over 48. So, you can see, pareho namang nakuha natin yung tamang sagot. So, for our next problem, insert two geometric means between 9 and 576. So, dito yung ini-insert natin is two geometric means na. So, lista lang natin, 9, tapos dalawang blanco, 576. So, yung n natin dito is 4. So, identify the given. A sub n is 576. A sub 1 is 9. And then n is 4. R is unknown. So, applying the formula. So, A sub n is 576 equals A sub 1, the first term, that is 9. And then R raised to n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1. And then 576 is equal to 9R, 4 minus 1, that is 3. And then we divide the whole equation by 9. So R cubed is equal to 576 divided by 9, that is 64. And then we extract the cube root of both sides. So our common ratio is 4. Because 4 times 4 times 4 is equal to 64. Then, check natin. 9 times 4, that is 36. So, 36 yung ating unang geometric mean. And then, times 4, 144. Yun naman yung pangalawang geometric mean. And then, if we multiply again 4, makukuha natin yung last term na 576. So, yung mga hinahanap nating geometric means ay mga 36 and 144. For the next example, insert two geometric means between 375 and negative 3. So dito, kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga terms natin, nag-start tayo sa pinakamataas and then yung last term natin is mababa. So kung matatandaan nyo sa arithmetic sequence, kapag decreasing yung terms, yung common difference ay negative. Dito naman, it doesn't mean na yung mga terms ay decreasing, negative na agad yung common ratio. Okay. So dito kapag yung mga terms sa geometric sequence ay pababa, decreasing, yung common ratio ay fraction. Pwede siyang maging positive or negative. So lista lang natin. 375 and then dalawang blanco and then negative 3. So our n here, number of terms is 4. And then we identify the given negative 3 for a sub n. A sub 1 is 375, n is 4, and r is the unknown. And then a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. So a sub n is equal to negative 3 equals a sub 1 is 375, r raised to n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1. And then negative 3 is equal to 375, r raised to 4 minus 1, that is 3, and then we divide the whole equation by 375. So that is r cubed equals negative 3 over 375. So pwede natin tong i-simplify as negative 1 over 125 kasi yung greatest common factor ng negative 3 tsaka 375 is 3. Okay, so kapag kasi hindi natin sinimplify, baka hindi natin makuha yung cube root. So, rewrite lang natin, r cube is equal to negative 1 over 125. So, extract lang natin yung cube root nila. So, the cube root of r cube, that is r. The cube root of negative 1, that is negative 1, over the cube root of 125, that is 5. So, sa square root po, hindi po natin na-extract yung negative na radicand. Pero sa cube root, fifth root, seventh root, and so on, pwede po natin. Kapag yung index niya ay odd number. Okay, so yung common ratio natin is negative 1/5. So, i-multiply ngayon natin doon sa first term na 375 para makuha yung second term. So, 375 times negative 1/5, that is negative 75. Times negative 1/5 again, that is positive 15. And then multiplying negative 1/5 again, makukuha natin yung negative 3. So, yung mga geometric means na hinahanap natin, negative 75 and 15. So, for our next problem, if two geometric means are inserted between negative 27 and negative 8, find the second geometric mean. So, in here, very particular yung ating hinahanap na geometric mean. So, yung second yung hinahanap natin. So, lista lang natin. So, negative 27, and then dalawang blanco, tapos negative 8. So, ayan. Yung n natin dito ay 4. So, we identify the given a sub n, that is negative 8. A sub 1 is negative 27. And then n is 4. And then r is the unknown. So, applying the formula, so a sub n is negative 8 equals a sub 1, that is negative 27, r raised to n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1. So, negative 8 is equal to negative 27, r 4 minus 1, that is cube. So, 3. And then we divide the whole equation by negative 27. So, r cubed is equal to 8 over 27. So, negative divided by negative, that is positive. And then, we extract the cube root. So, yung 8 po, tsaka 27, perfect cube po sila. So, r is equal to, the cube root of 8 is, that is 2. cube root of 27, that is 3. So our common ratio is 2/3. So as you can see, fraction po yung ating common ratio. So and then we check negative 27 times 2/3, that is negative 54 over 3. So kung simplify natin yun, that is negative 18. And then negative 18 times 2/3. So negative 18 times 2, that is negative 36, divided by 3, that is negative 12. So yung geometric mean na hinahanap natin dito, yung second geometric mean ay negative 12. So kapag yun lang po ang tinatanong, yun lang din po ang ibibigay na sagot. So hindi po natin ibibigay yung negative 18 kasi yung negative 18, first geometric mean po yun. So for our last problem, determine the first mean if three geometric means are inserted between 2 and 2,592. So sulat lang natin 2 and then 3 geometric means, so tatlong blanco, tapos 2,592. So yung number of terms natin dito is 5. Okay, so a sub n is 2,592. A sub 1, that is 2. Our n is 5 and r is the unknown. So if we apply the formula, so a sub n is 2,592 equals, the first term is 2, then r raised to n minus 1 magiging 5 minus 1. Then 2,592 equals 2r, so raised to 5 minus 1, that is 4. And then we divide the whole equation by 2. So r to the 4th power is 2,592 divided by 2, that is 1,296. So extracting the cube, the 4th root. So 4th root naman po dito. So our r is 6. Okay? Positive, negative, 6. So to check yung common ratio kung tama nga. So una muna, positive 6. So check natin. R equals 6. Yung mga terms niya is 2 times 6, 12, times 6, 72, times 6, that is 432, and then times 6, 2,592. If r is equal to negative 6, 2 times negative 6, that is negative 12, times negative 6, positive 72, times negative 6, negative 432, and then another negative 6, positive 2,592. So yung hinahanap natin na first geometric mean ay negative 12 and positive 12. So, dalawa yung possible po na sagot. Kasi kapag common ratio positive, puro positive po yung mga terms. Kapag naman ratio natin is negative, negative, so yung mga terms po natin, alternating yung signs. So, after nating i-discuss yung geometric means, so our last lesson for geometric sequence will be determining the sum of the terms of a finite and infinite geometric sequence. So, iba po kasi yung formula sa pagkuha ng sum ng finite geometric sequence sa infinite geometric sequence. So, malalaman nyo yan sa susunod na video. So, I hope may natutunan kayo dito sa ating video lesson on geometric means. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat.